Listen to me now, my little child. As I bring you nearer to my heart, I can see how exhausted you've become from bearing weights that weren't meant for you. I am aware of the unsaid worries about tomorrow money, who will remain and who may go, and the quiet screams that reverberate in the corners of your room. At night, I see you contemplating whether you are sufficient for your family, your dreams, and love. As you stand in front of the mirror today, let me remind you that you are sufficient, because I am sufficient in you. I have sent my angels to watch over things you do not yet comprehend, and to defend the areas you cannot see. Sometimes when you were ready to break, you felt something whisper peace into your heart. It might have been me, my spirit enveloping you, or an angel's breath passing by, to remind you that heaven is always there for you, even when you feel alone. I want you to let go of the things you can't control. The future is mine to hold, not yours to fear, and I keep it safe. Some people want to hurt you by manipulation, treachery, or words, but their schemes will fail. At my command, I have vowed that no weapon created against you will succeed, not a single falsehood, covert scheme, or unspoken rumor will stand in my presence. You are entering a new era, when you will see my faithfulness in ways you never thought possible. However, you have to have greater faith in me than in the concern that consumes your thoughts. Some of you worrying about losing money, relationships, or your reputation. Yet all you could lose is space for what I'm about to offer you. Don't be sad about doors that I've closed. For your safety, some doorways lead to shackles that first seem to be freedom when you're not looking. Certain folks may make you feel bad while still smiling, in order to keep your heart pure and your future prosperous. My angels are now standing at those doors, watching over them. You ask me for signs all the time. I have not forgotten you. So if you are reading this right now, pay attention. Heaven is not quiet. I want you to write this right now. If you believe it, Jesus is fighting for me. Let these words be a statement over your life. The same hand that sculpted mountains and hung stars in the black velvet sky is the same hand that raises your chin and whispers, "Look up, I am still here." Relationships that aren't benefiting your soul are being pruned by me. Some relationships may seem lovely, yet they gradually erode your peace of mind. When I take away what you believed you needed, it will sting for a second, but you will thank me later when you realize how much freedom I have given you. Your destiny is not shared by everyone who smiles at you. I have your heart, but not everyone who holds your hand does. The adversary has targeted your finances because they know that when you are blessed, you will benefit others. He thus makes an effort to deplete your resources, thwart your plans, and postpone your harvest. However, I tell you now, I am the source, not your company, not your work, not your connections. I am the only one, and I will create rivers in deserts, streams in arid areas, and provision in times of famine. When you stand with pure hands and a pure heart, my child, walk boldly in faith and love. With your super thanksgiving, let the truth of my word reach those who long for the light. Join me in this divine mission to heal and uplift. Click on the super thanksgiving button and be enveloped in my grace now, and listen to this message further. In order for me to trust you with the much, I want you to trust me with the little. There will be pressures to make concessions in order to get rapid money, but resist the urge to give up your tranquility for short-term prosperity. When money is given without dignity, it will be like sand in your hands. However, the money that comes from my hand will only bring pleasure, freedom, and charity rather than misery. There will be challenges in the days to come. Your determination, faith, and devotion to me will all be put to the test during certain storms. However, I am sending angels before you to open doors that no man can close, and to block roads that would bring you to ruin. So you are not going out alone in the storm. Pay attention to my whisper. I can calm the wind sometimes, and I can calm you in the wind sometimes. In any case, the storm responds to my voice. When it comes time to make a decision, you ask me how you will know it's me. I declare that you shall be protected by my peace. You will be guided by my word, and you will be convinced by my spirit. When your spirit is still, move. When your flesh is noisy, do not move. You are ready to bless others, but I have also prepared others to bless you. When you put aside your personal concerns to help others, you'll make some of your greatest discoveries. You stood when you might have fallen, and for that I am proud. I watched your hands shaking as you cling to hope. I heard every word of the prayers you said, while no one else was around. Before his throne my Father keeps them in basins. Nothing is overlooked, wasted, or too little for my concern. If you believe in Jesus, type this now. Jesus is my provider. Let it be written in the atmosphere that heaven is supporting you. So tonight, get some rest. I say rest your thoughts, your anxieties, and your efforts to fight battles you aren't even aware exist yet. I have already stepped ahead of you where you can't. Angels are going in places where you only see difficulties. Miracles are happening. I'm not asking you to solve every problem. I'm just asking you to believe in me. Remember this when you're resting in me. The prayers you believe have been postponed, haven't been rejected. I am incorporating solutions into areas that are not yet visible to you. Some of the things you believe I overlooked were really disguised forms of protection. You would have been content with less than what I had in store for you. If I had given you everything when you requested it, I can't let you build on flimsy foundations because I love you too much, because I am building a foundation that will not crumble under pressure. I have destroyed some plans you believe to be sound. Your trust will occasionally feel like a struggle. Doubt will murmur that you are forgotten, that maybe I don't give a damn, or that perhaps the promises made to you were only in your head. However, I will tell you now, I am not a man who should tell lies. What I have spoken will be done. No power on earth or in hell can overrule my word, which is firmly established in heaven. Angels are still watching over the dreams I sowed in your heart. They won't be taken. Pay attention to the voices you let around you. Not every opinion is worthy of a place at your table. Some individuals arrive with inquiries that don't originate from me, sowing seeds of resentment and anxiety. Protect your heart and your ears. I'm bringing you up to be wise. Pause when you sense confusion, because there is an enemy, whispering where confusion is, but peace and clarity are found where my spirit is. Some people pretend to be loyal, but they have ulterior motives. You cannot see what I see. What they speak behind closed doors, I hear when I cut some people out of your circle. Don't freak out. In reality, what seems to be lost is kindness. I prefer you spend a season alone than be stuck with people who don't respect me forever. Have faith that every deduction I permit creates space for heavenly additions that bring blessing and tranquility. You're concerned about your family and how you'll support them in times of need. I tell you, observe how my Father dresses the lily of the field in beauty greater than Solomon's robes, despite the fact that they neither spin nor toil. How much longer will I keep you covered? Because you are rooted in me, you will remain strong when the world trembles, the economy falters, and people start to panic. My pledge, not a payment, is what will keep you safe. Get your hands ready for new tasks. When I say go, some of you may see doors open that don't fit your initial plan. Take the step. Sometimes my provision is concealed by obedience. Generations of people may be nourished by a single act of faith. I grow little seeds into enormous trees. So don't hate modest starts or little chances. Your relationships will be put to the test during some of the next storms. When your faith is polished, not everyone will be able to withstand the fire. Even if you have to stand by yourself, be prepared to stand. The friend who sticks by you more than a brother is me. Know that I'm still here while others go. In your shifting seasons, I remain consistent. I repair while others betray. I mend the wounds of others. When fear threatens to infiltrate your life, let thankfulness be your defense. Even if you haven't seen the solution yet, Thank me will confuse the darkness and bolster the angels working for you. When your mind tries to practice worrying, speak living when failure is shouted by fear. Declare hope. Your tongue holds the power of life and death. Use it to support heaven rather than hell. You wouldn't be pleading with me to stay. I've never left if you understood how much I adore you. I will never go nor when you were at your finest, nor when you made your biggest error. I'm here, closer than your own pulse and closer than your breath. My hand catches every tear you shed. Heaven hears every cry of weariness. I understand how exhausting it may be to fight, fights that no one sees. But let my spirit to defend you now. No falsehood can take away the favor that has been placed over your name. Your life has a purpose that cannot be undone by error. You have a destiny that no adversary can take away from you. Raise your head, step ahead. I am the flames around you and the light at your feet. I will turn for your good what was intended for your harm. I'll pay double for what was taken. I'll give life to something you believed to be dead. If you receive it, type this now. Jesus is restoring what I lost. Let heaven and hell know that you are who you are. Remain vigilant, keep an eye out. Use your words carefully. Exercise caution when placing your faith. And be ready to forgive, but reluctant to re-establish contact. When my spirit says no, I am bringing about divine harmony opportunities. People and places will start to change. Certain things will end abruptly. But don't freak out, nothing starts without my approval. And nothing ends without it. I am the author and finisher. Don't lose sight of me. Beyond what you're leaving behind, there's more to come. Angels are navigating the paths you will soon take, removing roadblocks and establishing divine appointments that are impossible to set up on your own. This is your time to have faith, to take a break, to get back up. Watch what I do next and hold on to me. Doors that have been bolted shut for years will spring open thanks to my power, not your own efforts. Some of you have grown weary of knocking, weary of chanting the same prayer, weary of holding out hope for the same breakthrough that seems to elude you each time you approach. Hear me, every cry has been heard by me. I've kept track of each time you said, Lord, when? And I tell you now, my timing is a prelude to something more than what you would have been content with. Not a rejection. A new breeze of providing is on its way. However, it won't appear like you're accustomed to be adaptable. Avoid missing the new door because you are too attached to the old one. Watch how I will prosper you in ways that are hidden from your natural mind, even though your spirit will lead you in directions that defy logic. You will know it was your submission, not your struggle, when you see my hand move. Some of you are scared to go out because you believe you lack the necessary resources. such as funds, support, or expertise. But I promise to give you what you lack. Your source is me. You activate my provision. As soon as you take the action, I asked you to trust me with what you have, not to provide all the funding for the vision. What you put in my hands I multiply. Keep in mind that, although the loaves and fish are little in your hands, there are plenty in mine. Remain modest. What I want to express will be cut off by pride. Remind yourself of the one who bestowed benefits. When you are promoted, keep in mind who helped you get there. Build shrines of gratitude to the one who provided a path when none existed, rather than altars to your own accomplishment. You may safeguard the flow of favor by practicing open hands, humility, and thankfulness. The desire to compromise will put you to the test. Shortcuts that promise quick money or quick results will be available. Never give up your birthright for short-term benefit. In the light of day, everything you construct with shame will fall apart. However, I will uphold what you create with integrity. For a while the world could ignore you, but I don't ignore fidelity. I'm working on a testimony in the shadows that will be heard above whatever platform you try to erect. When the world seems cruel, you question who will be there for you, who will understand, and who will tenderly embrace your heart. Put your connections in my hands. A few of you have pleaded with me to preserve what I'm attempting to eliminate. Give it up. They are not your burden to bear. If they are unable to accompany you on your journey, bless them, love them, and let them go. I'll surround you with people who value you for who you are in me, not just what you contribute. Your love and support mean everything to us as we continue sharing God's message of hope, faith, and blessings. If this message has touched your heart, we humbly invite you to show your gratitude by giving at least $11. Super thanks are your choice each month. Whoever can give super thanks, please give as much as possible. And whoever cannot, please try to read this message completely. Your generosity helps us create more uplifting content that inspires souls and brings people closer to God. By clicking the Super Thanks button below, you're not just supporting our work, you're becoming a part of this divine mission to spread God's love to those who need it most. Thank you for your kindness. Stay blessed, stay joyful, and may God's grace always be with you. Some relationships, divine friendships, kingdom alliances, and those who will support you in times of conflict may take you by surprise. Seek out covenant rather than masses. I am worth more than 1,000 people who only applaud when it is advantageous to them. I'm sending people to pray for you when you're unable to speak, to protect your name when you're not around, and to remind you of who you are when you forget. If you believe in me, type this now. Jesus is aligning my life Allow your faith to connect with heaven. I also see your family, the ones you cry for when no one else is there, the loved ones who have strayed so far away that you question if they will ever return home. Continue to pray. Your prayers are like seeds, and they will grow when you are unable to approach them. Angels are keeping watch over them and tugging at their hearts. Testimonies of prodigals coming home, strained relationships being repaired, and harsh hearts being softened by my grace will be heard. Talk life over them, even if they wound you with their words. Bless them with yours. Remind fear of who I am whenever it suggests that you will fail. I am the God who brought order out of chaos and light into the dark. I am the King who multiplies what is shattered and calms storms. I am the Savior who overcame death so that you would never have to confront gloom by yourself. I am not constrained by your adversaries, your history, your finances, or your errors. What is dead to you is alive in my hands. Because I am the resurrection and the life, remain loyal in the little things, the unheard prayers, the unapplauded acts of compassion, and the obedience you choose when it seems simpler to compromise. I see everything, and I give credit for work done in secret. In public, what you plant in secret will grow. The silent affirmation will result in many rewards. Visible favor will be unlocked by the invisible sacrifice. Get your heart ready for unforeseen gifts. Get your hands ready for new tasks. Get your thinking ready for a fresh perspective to make you miss what is the adversary wants. You caught up in the past. However, I'm not done yet. You're not done yet. More healing, more favor, more power, more knowledge, more doors. There is more. Take a stroll with me and observe my next move, and keep your heart pure as you go with me. Joy is secretly stolen by bitterness, which is a thief. A chain that drags you down is unforgiveness. Don't let yesterday's scars detain the gifts I am bestowing today. Forgive them despite the fact that they will never apologize. Release them despite the fact that some will never comprehend what they did. You liberate yourself when you release others. You have lost more to treachery than I have. For you be mindful of your ideas. You reinforce what you practice. You create a prison for yourself if you repeatedly relive the same regrets, fears, and mistakes. I have given you the mind of Christ. Consider what is good, honorable, pure, admirable, and true. Remind the adversary of his future whenever he brings up your past. Who you were is no longer you. Your errors do not define you. Your shortcomings do not define you. Long before you knew your own identity, I prepared you for good deeds, and now you are mine, redeemed. In the days to come, shadows will attempt to convince you that the light has vanished. In such times, keep in mind what I've spoken here. Light is your part, not darkness. Peace is your birthright, not fear. Your tale is one of plenty, not need. Your destiny is clarity, not confusion. You will never be in need because I am your shepherd. Again and again I heal your spirit and take you alongside peaceful streams. If you get this, type it now. Jesus is restoring my soul. Allow your faith to quiet any falsehood that suggests otherwise. I am aware that some of you are concerned about the current global storms. I assure you that those who stay in me will remain unfazed by rumors of distress, murmurs of loss, and forecasts of collapse. You will be at calm while others are in a panic. You will remain rooted while others disperse. You will be a source of hope for others, a beacon of light in the dark. You will serve as proof that I haven't changed. Throughout the years when the exams arrive, don't be shocked. I fortify what I create in you with storms. I don't hurt people, but I utilize what happens to mold you into someone better. Under pressure, diamonds are created. Crunching olives releases oil. Grapes must be smashed before wine can be pressed. Your pressing is also yielding something valuable. There is no waste, nothing happens at random. I'm turning it permanently. I'm getting you ready for more responsibilities. Some of you will manage riches beyond your wildest dreams, not only for personal gain, but also for the sake of the kingdom. Use what you now have faithfully. You can't carry more if you can't steward small. Your honor will be blessed by me. What you unleash all increase. Generosity is a key that the self-centered never discover. You cannot predict the multiplicity of what you sow. Don't get enamored with what I offer you. Money is not your master, it is a tool. Influence is not your identity, it's a platform. Don't submit to what you were supposed to look after. Keep me in the center and see how I continue to provide blessings without causing further grief. Remain thankful, teachable, and modest. You can maintain your tranquility while living in excess like that, and healthy relationships, temptations disguised as opportunities, and flattering but poisonous voices are some of the covert threats the adversary will employ to divert your attention. Remain near me, I will reveal what is funny and validate what is authentic. If you would pay attention to my whisper when charm attempts to trick you, discernment will keep you safe. To warn you of dangers you are not yet aware of, I am sending my angels ahead. Pay attention to the checks in your soul. Trust me when I say no if it's not from me. Anything that seems nice might, nonetheless, result in bondage because of previous setbacks. Some of you are scared of the unknown. You are scared to take a chance, to take a step, or to have faith again. Let me take care of those letdowns. Let me show you that when hope is rooted in me, it is not stupid. Although I am still loyal, broken people and a broken system disappointed you, not me. I'm not a failure, I don't tell lies. I don't stop what I start. When you're feeling lonely, keep in mind that I've promised never to abandon you. My spirit uses groanings too deep for words to pray through you. When you feel too weak to do so, stand still and let me fight for you. When you're too exhausted to do so, you're not in the rear. It's not too late for me to demonstrate my power to you. You are in the right place. Pay attention to the little clues. The generosity of a complete stranger, the song's affirmation, the calm feeling of tranquility among tumult. These are my hushed words. I'm present. Continue, keep on. Heaven is closer than you may imagine. You don't realize how close the angels are. It's a breakthrough sooner than you would think. Remain calm, remain loyal. Remain with me. Your greatest moments are yet ahead of you. They are in my hands and will come to pass, one submissive step at a time. So, child, hold on to me, I will do what I have said. Keep your eyes up, your faith firm and your heart steadfast. I will always be with you. Your tail is secure in my hands. So walk with courage, love truly, and have total faith. I will always adore you. Please subscribe to support our channel and turn on bell notification.